Right, you on there?
Oh, we're on air, aren't we?
You're on air.
Right, okay then. Well, I've got my mum's knitting needles here, and you might wonder what I'm doing with them, but I do like a line.
You do, don't you?
No, I can't help it. I'm not anal about it all, but I do like a line. And I think it's really important where carrots are concerned, if you're going to put them in the bed with other stuff, that actually you can see where you've planted the seeds themselves, because otherwise you won't differentiate between a seed and perhaps a weed.
No,
Julia.
no.
So I'm climbing over here onto my raised bed, and I'm just putting in my mum's knitting needle, one end here, and then climb back over this way.
Can you just walk back a little bit so I can show everybody the lovely fine tilth and quality of your sand?
Hold on a moment.
Sandy soil.
Right, so put your tight line in where your seeds are going to go. That's it.
Right. Off she goes, and I'll just come forward.
Yeah.
We're keeping our social distance, and what I just want to show you is the quality of Elaine's soil. Oh, my hands aren't there. So you can see it's really, really fine. She's got a lot of sand mixed in with her soil on this plot, and that's brilliant for the carrots. So
Well, the
right.
carrots like a fine tilth, Julia. They don't like lumps. So I've just taken this stone out. I've
Yeah.
raked that across the top. And it is really important for you to get the area, in this case this bed,
Yeah.
to a fine tilth. It's really got to be like breadcrumbs.
Yes.
Because otherwise your carrots are fighting, and they don't like to fight, they just want to grow. But if they've got a big boulder or a big lump underneath where they're going to grow, that's when you find that they'll what's called fork, so they'll go in different directions,
Yeah.
and you'll end up with stumpy
Yeah.
ones, and we don't want anything stumpy on this plot. No, madam.
And also what we don't want to do before we plant our carrots, or any bed that we put in carrots or parsnips in, we don't want to over fertilise, do we? So we don't want any manure or
No
anything
manure.
going in.
No, not at all. And this hasn't been manured because I knew I was going to put my carrots and beetroot in here as well. So parsnips are going in that one. That's not had manure either. So what I've actually got then is a line down here where I'm going to put my carrots, but the first thing I'm going to do is get my watering can and thoroughly wet this area. Now, I know that you won't necessarily be able to see, but it's really important that you wet the area first, because if you do it afterwards, the seeds that are on the top, when you add the water, they'll disperse all
Yeah.
over the place.
Because they're very
So-
fine seeds, aren't they, carrot
Absolutely.
seeds?
And
Yeah.
when you think you've got them in a line, you'll find that they're all over the place,
Yeah.
and then you'll be picking them out forever. So not so good. So I've got here Early Nantes 2. It's a reliable, I find, type of carrot. I'm going to put in lots of different types actually, because there are so many available now on the market, and I've gone for Purple Haze as
Oh,
well,
have you?
which is and Purple Cosmic as well. So I'm going for quite a few different varieties.
I've
And
gone
again-
purple this year as well, haven't
Really?
we? Yeah.
You're looking well on it, look. So, as with all the seeds, flick the seed packet within the inner seed packet and take the top off. When you get to the top off, what I always do is get rid of that, put that in my pocket, take it home, litter, is I put the seeds inside my palm of my hand. That way I can work out and can control how many seeds are going into the ground. So I've got hundreds here in my hand, and I'm just going to sprinkle thinly, and that's what it means when it says sprinkle thinly. Don't put loads in all at once. You'll end up having to take them out. So just a few, and sprinkle along the line that you've just made,
Now,
and you know is wet.
if you do that, and then I'll come in and show the viewers what you've done, and you can stand back.
Okay. Listen to those birds.
I know, listen to the birds, listen to the water. Aren't we lucky?
Very.
Right, so Elaine's just standing back. I'm just going to show you how finely she's sprinkled them, if you can see them on there. So they're so hard to see, but she has sprinkled them very finely on here, because again, another problem is if you are having to thin them out, the carrot fly will get a whiff of it and that will draw them in, and you don't want that.
I think they're European, I'm not sure. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my fine soil now, and I'm literally going to just sprinkle over where I've put the seeds, because I know it's not thick, it's not clumpy, and it's not clarty. So the seeds will benefit from it by being warm underneath there, but also I know that they will be able to get to the light in a little while when they start sprouting. Now, of course, although it's warm and traditionally it's the time now that us gardeners should be out growing, I also know at night it drops cold. So what I've got here is a piece of polycarbonate, and in order to protect the carrots from the cold, I'm going to lay the polycarbonate across where I put the seeds, and that will keep them nice and warm. As soon as I see the carrots start to sprout, in 7 to 14 days usually,
Yeah.
I should take the top off so that it doesn't encourage them to sweat underneath.
Okie doke.
There we go, that was easy.
So we're just going to follow on from Elaine planting the carrots in the ground outside, and I just wanted to show you some that I set in the polytunnel a couple of weeks ago. So these ones here, these I actually just did a scatter method, but I did it also very thinly so that the carrots weren't touching one another, the seeds weren't touching one another. And this is actually a raised bed, again with a mix of sand and compost and soil, very fine tilth, and I'm going to have some beautiful carrots out of that, nicely raised off the ground. So they're a bit further ahead than obviously the ones Elaine's planting. I also set some carrots in the ground in the polytunnel, and you can just see the seeds all starting to come up now, so you can see how spaced apart they are. And in between the carrots, I've got 2 rows of carrots, and in between I've actually got a quick crop of radishes, so they should be well over and done with before any of the carrots get going, really. Okay, just wanted to give you an update on that.